Hello and welcome. I am Scrubberlock, and this is City of Villains on the Rebirth server. We are with our Mastermind, level 14, almost level 15 Nightmare Lass, and she has 43,000 XP and 46 million plus that she has earned. And I want to point out that I said originally I was going to bring you back after I did the Mayhem mission, but I think we're going to do it with you because we're about to hit level 15, and I thought you guys might want to see that. In the meantime, I want to sell something on the black market. I got this from Tiger Strike, and it's got two people bidding on it. It sells for 5 million, so I'm going to put it up for maybe 500,000, and we'll see what it sells for. And we sold it for 10 million influence, guys. We now have 55 million. Is that awesome or what? Okay, so what's going on here? I'm not able to move. Alright, somehow my keys are not responding. The movement keys are not responding. So I'm going to pause it here. I'll see if I can fix it, and I will bring you guys right back. Alright, I had to log out of the game to fix it, but we're back. And now we've fixed that problem, and we're heading to our broker. We have 55 million infamy now, so we're super rich for this level. And we are going to talk to Boris the Russian, and he's going to probably give us a bank robbery or something, and then we will do that. I'm not going to... yeah, and I made a mistake. I accidentally clicked on one of these emails to give us an XP booster, which I really didn't want to do, but there's nothing you can do about that. So for the next hour, we're going to gain bonus XP. So we're going to level up really fast. What I'm going to do, so we're going to King's Row and hitting one of the banks. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to go straight to the bank. I'm not going to take a long time in the Mayhem mission because I'd rather get into some more regular missions. So we'll go rob the bank, and I'll let you see us do that. And then we will come back and work on regular missions. We'll have to talk to Boris. But I'm going to pause it here, and I'll bring you back when we are at the bank. Alright guys, we are back. I turned invisible to just immediately get here, so we are in the bank, and we've got about 15 seconds, and we're being ambushed. That's great. Alright, well, we're fine. And so we leveled up. That's gonna make the rest of this mission super easy. Oh no. Come back here. And yeah, they aggro the guys in the other rooms. Yeah, I wasn't really ready for a series of ambushes to be coming through the door like that. If I had known they were going to do that, I would have brought my guys out on the street. Would you please follow orders? Thank you. I don't care what's hitting you from behind. I will take care of that. We need to stop the ambushes. There we go. And now we can take out the police. So this mission ended up being stupidly harder than it needed to be, just because I should have brought my minions out before I got into the bank. But we're fine. Yeah, one of the things you definitely have to watch out for is runners, right? If they run, then your guys will end up aggroing everybody as they run after the minion that just fled, right? So you have to watch out for these runners. But we're fine, guys. As you can see, we handled it. Partly because of that level up. Alright, now let's get this taken care of. And then we'll go outside and talk to the trainer. I really wish, since you can't actually attack the citizens, that they would not let you target them, because it's really annoying. Oh, there's another police officer. Why is it not? I understand why sometimes it doesn't let you use the inspirations. I know the one guy got knocked over, but even before he got knocked over, it wasn't letting me use it, and I don't know why. But having some issues with the server. I've gotten map disconnected a couple times in the last couple days. Hopefully that will not continue. And there's the door. Smack it. I'll watch out for ambushes. I don't think there are any more coming. What are you guys doing? Attack it. I definitely like how it looks dented and stuff after it gets to like half hit points. It's pretty cool. So it's about to happen there, see? It's all dented up now. Not that I'm doing much with the whip. Ordinarily, I don't like it when objects have this many hit points and you're just pounding on them, but I don't mind it so much when it's a bank vault door because it makes sense that it should be very hard to break through. And I knew there was going to be another ambush. But you guys are blue cons, so you have no chance. Where's the other guy? Meanie. Where is he? Is he lost? Yeah, I don't see him. Alright, let's resummon. I don't know what happened to him. Let's bring him back. What's going on? Why am I only summoning one guy? What the heck happened? Something's bugged. There's supposed to be two of them. Very strange. Come on. Alright, so now we need to get out. And we're working one demon down for some reason. I have no idea why. I don't know what's going on. I feel like there's some issues with the server. Like even there, it like almost looked like it froze when I was trying to walk through the elevator. So to fight a hero, and we're gonna have to do it without our second minion, but fortunately they're gonna be one level below us, so it should be alright. I'm having trouble moving again. I don't know what's going on here. And there comes the hero. That's not good. Alright, let's get the hero. I wouldn't mind so much if it weren't for the fact that we're down a minion for no good reason. Will you kill him? Thank you. So, in case anybody was wondering when I said I couldn't move, was it because of the immobilization? No, I had not been immobilized yet. So, I don't know what's going on. I feel like the server is getting kind of glitchy. Alright, so now, look at, now we have both of our minions. So, obviously something is glitched. Because one of them just suddenly appears. This reminds me of, like, the game Ark, when you would have a dinosaur that would just fall through the world and disappear, and it would be gone for, you know, I don't know, sessions and many, many sessions of gameplay, and then all of a sudden it would be back. It happened to me. I had these two Dilophosaurus. They were following me. I got back to my camp, and they were gone. And I'm like, what the heck happened to them? And I went back, and I'm looking all over for them, couldn't find them. Eventually forgot about them, tamed a couple of new Dilophosauruses. They died. I started taming bigger and more powerful creatures. And finally, one day I was like building something in the area not far from where the Dilophosauruses had disappeared. This is, you know, weeks of real life later, and I don't know, probably 20 or 30 hours of gameplay later. All of a sudden the combat music starts, and I'm like, what the heck am I fighting? Like, what the heck's going on? There was nothing around me. There was nobody attacking me. And I go out, and I see something out in the water, and I go way out into the water, and here out in the water are the two Dilophosauruses. Like, what are you doing out there? And they had just somehow gotten stuck in the geometry of the world, and that's kind of what happened to what happened to Meanie. Reminds me of that. It's kind of what that reminds me of. Let's put it that way. Okay, so he gives me a new contact, and we have, oh, we're gonna take the golden roller. This is a car. Yes. I remember these story arcs. So these are, I try to bias toward the original story arcs because I like them better than the story arcs that are newer, that have come in, that came into the game like the last couple of years it was live. So things like Twin Shot and Dr. Graves for this one with the hero contest, villain contest. Yeah, I don't really like that style. I like this style of story arc that we're about to see much better. So we're going to go to Golden Roller. Got a DO, bunch of SOs. I'm going to have to sell those at some point. Are we near a quartermaster? Not really. We're near the black market, but the quartermasters are over there, so I'm not going to bother. And I got to start now. I guess I should start trying to sell the DOs to the proper vendor, although with 55 million influence, I don't know that it matters. Like, if you did... If I did all to the proper vendor and you did all to just a generic quartermaster for all the DOs we ever got in 50 levels of gameplay, you and I would probably only be off by a couple 100,000 influence. You know what I mean? It's just not that much. So I don't know that it's worth bothering. Okay, so here we are. And that's another one. I turned off flight, and it didn't turn off for a second, and that little yellow thing right there is showing. We're getting some lag spikes. I guess that's what's going on. Alright, so this guy, there's a guy in this car, and his name is the Golden Roller. So you're not talking to the car, you're talking to a guy in the car. But he gives some pretty cool story arcs, so let's go ahead. Hello, Nightmare Lass. Pardon me if I don't leave the vehicle, but I prefer to keep my business dealings anonymous. You can understand, yes? Of course. You heard about Bloody Bay? The Arachnos are recruiting villains there to fight against the heroes. Go talk with Arachnos Warzone Liaison. Alright, so this is training. So I'm going to do this off screen, and I will be back when we have an actual story arc, right? Because what he's doing is he's sending me to Bloody Bay, which is the PvP zone, right? And I don't think you even have to go into it. They just want you to go there so you know it's there. This is, again, one of these storylines that should have been marked as account-wide. Once your character's been to Bloody Bay... Now, I haven't on this character, right, on this account, so that's fair. But once this character goes to Bloody Bay, they really shouldn't be making the rest of my characters go to Bloody Bay, because why? But anyway, I will be back after we do this, because there's really no point to making you watch it. I will see you in a moment. Alright, we are back with the Golden Roller, and he's asking about Bloody Bay. We don't care. And then he says, I've heard a rumor about Arachnos Fortunata Seer, who's looking for freelancers of around your level of power to handle some jobs for her. Word is that Ghost Widow and the Wretch are involved somehow. Could be dangerous, could be profitable. Either way, I could set it up for you to meet with her. Sure. We'll go talk with her. Just an introduction. You don't have to do her tasks, but I hear they may be pretty interesting. So now we're going to go to Mercy Island, and I will bring you back when we get to the Seer. Okay, we are back, and I want you guys to notice we're still getting these little yellow lag spikes. So I don't know what's going on, but obviously the server is having some issues. She says, I had a feeling that perhaps we had met before. I could be wrong, of course. That is a problem for seers of the Fortunata. As the years roll on, the here and now begins to blend with the soon-to-be, and we lose track if we let our minds wander. All it seems my mind can do is wander these days. The thoughts of my youth, of my friends I've lost, and of my brother Paolo, dead all these years. But that is why I wish to speak with you. There are things I must know about what happened to my brother, and you have a growing reputation as someone who gets things done. What a strange mission, because all she's saying is hi. Alright. Okay, so this is just a new contact. But it's very weird because we're on a story arc for Golden Roller now. We're going to stick with him, and he says, my associate discovered that Cray Industries is developing a new technology that could come in quite useful. First step is finding out where the device is. My sources tell me that a Cray scientist involved in the project is currently visiting one of Dr. Eon's labs. Infiltrate and capture him. So we're going to go back to Capo Diablo. So guys, I will travel back there, and I will bring you back when we are in the mission. Alright folks, we're back. I'm summoning demons. We got both of them this time, which is what we're supposed to get. And we will buff them up. And then off we go. So now we need to find and kidnap Dr. Cambrian. Sounds like the epoch or era or whatever it's called, the Cambrian versus the pre-Cambrian in geologic time. There's a new striker. We'll take her out. And there is a Fortunata Seer. Oh. Over aggroed. And yeah, that was a mistake. We aggroed two of them at once. Alright, go get her. And then I'll resummon. Alright, so that was a bit of a mistake. I did not see these guys over here. I always have trouble seeing things on this map because of how dark it is. Alright, so let's resummon. And rebuff. Yeah, I literally cannot see anything past the wall from here. Some of that has to do with just the monitor, and some of that has to do with the ambient light in the room. Cannot wait until I've got my new monitor set up. Hopefully it'll be brighter and I'll be able to see things a little bit better. So we're on the first floor of this mission, and as you guys know, this could be up to 5 floors. We'll see. It's not quite that big because this will be a very long episode if that happens. Okay. Attack. Attack. And attack. If they're white cons, there's just no chance. They're going to get crushed. Alright guys, come with me. Now we attack these guys. Yeah, I definitely am enjoying this Mastermind. It plays so very differently from a Scrapper or a Stalker or a Tanker or a Brute, which are really the only types of gameplay I've done before. So it's very cool that it's so different, and it's a lot of fun. It definitely feels like you're a Mastermind because you're not really doing a lot directly yourself, you're just commanding your minions, which is like super cool. And it definitely feels very villainous, right? Because it's heroes generally are very, you know, cooperative and democratic, but villains are like evil masterminds that order their minions into the line of fire while they sit back and laugh. Ooh ha ha ha, you know. That's very cool. The City of Villains designers definitely got the Mastermind and the Stalker, I think, in particular, right. It's not clear that there's anything particular villainous about the Corruptor, because they buff the party, and they basically do the same thing as a Defender, just sort of flipped, so the Defender's primary is their secondary and vice versa. Somehow these guys got set on aggressive. And you know, and similarly, the Brute is not particularly villainous, right? He's just attacking quickly to keep his energy up, his fury up. I mean, maybe that's a little bit villainy, but it's not as villainous as like the Mastermind. I feel like the Mastermind really, and the Stalker, because the Stalker's like assassinating people and stabbing them in the back. Those are the two archetypes that seem the most villainous to me. Dominator maybe, but again, they're similar to a controller, and if like locking people down and doing damage to them while they're locked down is evil, then the controllers are evil too, because they can't do as much damage as a Dominator because they don't have a lot of raw attack powers, but they can do some, and they can certainly do damage to you while you're locked. So if that's evil, then controllers are just as evil as Dominators. So I don't know, but the Mastermind archetype definitely seems much more villainous and not heroic, right? Because you're ordering other beings, other creatures into your line of fire, into the line of fire to take damage for you. You're making them take all the risks, and you're just sort of standing there. In our case, standing there with your stealth field on, letting somebody else be in danger, and that's not very heroic. And so that's why actually the Mastermind is one of my favorite villain archetypes, just because it feels very villainous. No, darn it! I was trying not to aggro both groups at once, and I did it. All right, let's take this guy out first. Then where's my mouse? Here we go. Not too bad. Okay, let's try not to aggro the second group if we can avoid it. Alright, doing okay so far. Yeah, we haven't aggroed that second group yet. I really love healing the pets. I used to like healing in groups too. I just very rarely played a healing character. Man, these guys are just kicking butt and taking names. Come on, attack the guy I'm telling you to. Focus fire. That's it. And now we take the wolf spider. There we go. So this looks like a dead end. Yep. Alright, so let's head back. And we'll head to the south. This is, I think, the second level? And that Fortunata did not aggro to me because I have stealth going. And you know what? I never leveled, did I, guys? Let's go ahead and do that as soon as we get out of this mission. Oh, this is a huge room. So we still need the doctor. Man, I didn't even see this guy here. And he didn't see me either, apparently. And there's a Mew Striker over there. Get her. So now I need to find a way up. I mean, I could easily fly up, but my minions can't, so we need to find some sort of a ramp. Here we go. Oh, there's a seer over here as well. Take her out. And look at this, we've gained almost an entire half a level because of this experience boost. This is ridiculous. And that's all my fault, guys. That's on me. I screwed up. I didn't mean to click claim reward, and like my finger just clicked it before my brain registered I shouldn't be clicking this. It's unfortunate, because I really didn't want to level that fast. And there's Dr. Cambion, or Cambrian. Wow, it's awesome when they heal each other. Yep, half a level down already. Alright, buddy. Take the stealth field off so he can follow me, and then we lead him out. And the minions will help me fend off any ambushes. Come on. I really hate this because they're so stupid and they can't find you. And he's getting stuck behind the minions now. And I'm trying to like angle it so that he can get in front of them. But I guess it's just not going to happen. I particularly feel too, if it's multiple levels, unless there's going to be an ambush on the next level, they really should just end the mission when you get to the elevator. So, okay, you're there, you're at the elevator, you got him there. The flavor of it, that you've let a villain, like a hostage out, is complete, and you really don't need to crawl through the rest of the map just to prove you could crawl through the rest of the map with an NPC following you. You know, because there's no challenge if there's no ambush, right? The challenge is just, is he stupid enough that he gets lost? Can I go slowly enough that he doesn't get lost is really the challenge. Is he going to get stuck? Nope, he's coming. And see, there wasn't a single ambush, so what's the point of that? They may as well have just ended the mission when we were talking to him, right? But okay, we're going to go to the trainer. We'll train up to level 15, and then we will stop this episode, guys. Oh, you got to be kidding me. After all this, I lost connection to the map server, and I'm going to have to redo this mission. That is incredibly frustrating. So that shows you this has just been going on repeatedly on this server. And I have to say, as much as I love playing this Mastermind and doing the Let's Plays, if this keeps up and I keep having to sort of ditch playthroughs and rerun missions, I'm gonna just stop playing on this server because I can't take it, or at least put playing on this server on hiatus until it stops losing connection like this, because it's really frustrating. Alright guys, I'm going to stop here. I apologize for the lost connection, but there's nothing I can do about that. I'll see you next time on City of Heroes.